Good day, good morning, good evening. Hope everybody's doing good. We are doing just fine here. Thailand. Not gonna say that I'm low energy, but I'm missing some energy from yesterday. I literally spent majority of the night looking at the charts yesterday, and as you know, guys, I'm here in Thailand, so it's 9 p.m. for me. So we're just fooling around a little bit, let's say. But I'm back here. I'm back at the charts. Gonna spend about 2 hours today with you guys, just like we do every single day. We're trading in an FP week though, so keep that in mind. We have an elevated risk condition this week because of that, and very simply, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow because I kind of want to stay to my promises, right? So we're trading a Apex funding, Apex trading funding, traders funding, whatever the name is, account here with you guys. The goal is to get this account from evaluation to a funded account by the end of this month. So throughout March, started this account on 1st of March, which was last Friday. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see how we proceed, but we're at $800 on the account, so 0.8%. Finishing this week with 1% would be amazing because of the elevated risk during an FP. And we're gonna see how it goes, because right now the markets are ranging. I'm gonna show you around, but before I do, there's something interesting I wanted to talk about as well. Okay, so I literally just got an email this weekend, I think Saturday. One of my colleagues sent it to me as well this morning. So there's something I wanted to talk about, is which is Finitive Funding, FINOTIV.E funding. I can't say that I'm affiliated with them or anything like that because I'm not. But I've been trading with them for more than a year now with a funded trading account on their end. Majority of my funded forex trading happens through their funded challenges and all that good stuff. So they're offering an interesting offer right now that you can find on their website, which guarantees you a salary. And a salary, keyword salary, next to a trading account is something that I've never seen. So kudos to Finitive Funding. I'm probably gonna leave something about it in the Discord channel, so keep an eye on that. Later today after the stream, I'm gonna probably put something down about it. But yeah, they have a new challenge account, which is not like eval or like get funded instantly or whatever. It's like Finitive 2.0 they call it, and they offer salary next to the trading balance that they give you if you get funded. So cool stuff. Never seen that before. So a small intro about that. I'm just saying to check it out. I would never recommend to trade with them. Why? Because probably because I'm profitable. They're playing around with my positions a lot. It's a very bad feeling to see that happening, but I have a lot of instances where I get kicked out from the position or pushed out away from a take profit, or a sell stop gets hit at the time it shouldn't. It's just annoying, right? But on the other hand, let's take a look what are we getting. Oh la la. Presented today. Fix this. With what we are getting presented today, let's evaluate the charts, and I'm starting with dollar index. That looks very boring. We're literally getting held into a range created yesterday, so we literally are keeping ourselves below and above yesterday highs and lows. Trading an equilibrium. This 1 hour fair value gap from right here that I was hoping to get it inverted is not working out, so I'm literally just gonna take it off my charts. But very honestly, I'm not expecting anything proper to happen until dollar will get out of the range. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna mention it 15 more times today, but literally just keep it in mind. Right? We're trading below midnight, buy side resting above, sell stops are taken. I'm not sure where we can find a turning point though, so I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit in a way, right? But I'm literally sorry about this, but not that I'm late, but I'm just literally opening up my Ninja Trader and all that good stuff so I can trade in front of you guys. Administrator. Sorry, just logging into the servers that I use for trading purposes. I want to have everything, my personal stuff, my funded trading accounts, Ninja Trader in front of me, everything. So dollar, boring. Let's take a look at what we have next, which is Euro USD. Euro USD, that inversion setup is holding the price, and we have a lot of sell side resting below. Can we work with this? 1 minute chart. A little bit of buy side taken. Push to the downside. 920. I'm not sure. I won't touch it. I'm just looking at it one more time, but I probably won't touch it. Just like we haven't touched any of the forex pairs in the last 3 weeks of streaming or so, but USD is in a premium. So this 1 hour fair value gap is literally not doing anything here for us, but let's note this one as well as let's take a look at what we have going on here on lower time frame. Buy side taken, yesterday's high remains open, buy side resting above. There's no setup for me, unfortunately. I'd love to see this previous day high being taken away from the market. That didn't pan out, that didn't happen, so there's no engagement for me, sadly. Okay, and we come to the beauty of it all. Right? Nasdaq, yes, we're trading at a massive discount, and this is a very big problem for us because we hit the targets that I wanted us to have hit during the night trading hours. So even though when we were trading here at the higher prices on Monday, I was talking about sell side resting below for our order blocks right here as well, but we literally called the market on Sunday that I'm gonna type out into the Discord chat as well. That I don't know. Congratulations to everybody participating. This move to this downside was awesome as well. And let me just put that in writing for everyone. Param pam pam. Sorry for that. I'm just trying to put something down. Go here. We're literally gonna wait it out for quite a while today, so I'm not in a rush at all. But we're gonna wait out the opening range, all that good stuff. We're gonna look for a possible position later during the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. hours, and we'll see what we get out of it. But so far, not too happy because everything I see is just a massive consolidation. Because every time I look at the charts, I start with looking at dollar index, right? And then dollar index is not not too pleasant. It's being held into a range, right? So let's get back to it though. 1 hour chart, key levels noted on the chart. So buy side taken on both ES and NQ. So let's note it on NQ as well. We had an SMT on Monday morning that we tried to play around a little bit, unsuccessfully though. Because yesterday during first hour of the session we had a loss and a winner. And then we ended the day with a third trade, which was a winner later down the line. So still have some buy side resting above here. So, but let's take a look closer here. So we have 1 hour for value gap resting right here as well. And do we have the same setup on ES? Yes, we do. My drawing tool, take a look at that. This will not hold. So I would be very much interested in seeing this happening today. Probably even today. I literally just said today. So we'll see. But we have to be careful because sell side was in my target for this week initially, just like we called for sell side to be taken and drawn on to last week as well. So we're gonna see what we get dealt with, but the fact is that we literally got sell side offered throughout the night, New York time. So I'm not sure how much interest I have playing with it today, but we'll evaluate. So stick up here below 1 hour fair value gap right here. Let's keep a note on that. 4 hours order block, probably holding the price in, and we have 1 hour till the markets are opening up. Minutes 5. I'm gonna show you what kind of trade I took on my personal account in a bit as well. So yeah, I took a position today already, so I'm gonna be able to go around, and we are on definitive markets through Apex trading account that we're trying to get funded throughout month of March. So I'm gonna trade on that in front of you guys, but I'm gonna show I took a long on Nasdaq earlier today, just with the 7 a.m. macro starting. So and yeah, I'll show you around. But the markets are opening up. So let's see what kind of cards we're getting dealt with. ES and NQ. So we have an SMT right away, right? So a push to the upside with market opening up in 1 minute. Totally reasonable. We have lower lows on ES with a higher low on NQ. SMT is in place, so we're gonna see what we're gonna be dealt with, but we're trading back into that 1 hour for value gap again, and let's allow the markets to pan out, to rip one side or another. I don't really care. I just want to see some movement so we can evaluate and then trade through it in half an hour from now. Okay? While these markets are opening up, let's talk about NQ. So I took a trade today. I was actually having the first one-on-one session today with one of the students, and during that session I didn't call it out for him directly. I just didn't want to disturb what we were having a conversation about, but I took a position which was right here, this 5 minutes inversion. So I loved the fact that we created a swing low. A swing low is a 3 candles formation, as everybody hopefully knows already. We have a very clean swing low here, 5 minute inversion breaking to the upside, 1 hour fair value gap respecting the price. I'm expecting bullish price action, so we enter it right here on the personal account. Let me show you from this 5 minutes inversion, and we took about 30 handles, take profit, something like that. I can't say for sure because I don't have the account open because I want to focus on this one, but I won't do it a lot. But if you follow me on Discord, if you come join the community, you're gonna hear a lot about this being called live. So do not hesitate to visit us on Discord. It's building it out. It's building up slowly but surely. A lot of good stuff happening. A lot of new faces joining in every day. Old faces improving as well. So I hope that all faces will be able to start teaching other people around a little bit through their own shared experience, through their own knowledge. So we're gonna see how that works. But 2 more levels to note on NQ. So we have a new day opening up resting above the market price, as well as we have it on ES. So we're trading in sync here, and we have a new day opening gap from last week resting below the market price with new week opening gap. Yep. So price action is kind of similar. The only discrepancy in price right now is that NQ is not respecting this 1 hour fair value gap, while list ES is, right? So this is a 1 hour fair value gap as well. Let's put it to 10 just for now. So right away, I'm gonna take a note of that. Shitloads of buy side resting above here. This is engineered liquidity. Price like this never stays in place, so I'm noting that. I would love to see that being run through later on today, but on that, we'll see how that pans out. Continuation lower is not a problem, but I think today, keep that to your notes. 5117.5. At some point we're gonna get back to that. When, not able to say just yet. Okay, so we're gonna see, and I think, Edgarus, if you're in the stream, I think we talked about it today as well, right? So there's 2 possibilities of what I'm looking at today. One of them is a market maker sell model, right? So we have initial stage of consolidation here to the upside, consolidation again to the upside, third time consolidating, smart money reversal, right? Take those off. Exactly the same is happening right now on the other side of the curve. Let's call it a curve. It's not a curve, but you can call it a curve, right? Smart money reversal. Push to the downside. I would appreciate a little bit more consolidation here, but basically, very simply, if we close below this 1 hour fair value gap, there's a 4 hour fair value gap somewhere around here. Keep that in your notes as well. Sell side is good to see, right? I talked about this with Edgarus today during the one-on-one session, so we covered it in a deeper detail, but saddle side is resting below on NQ as well, 17826. We're gonna see what we get dealt with, but take a look at your 4 hours chart. If this order block is not holding the price in place, shitloads of sell side is resting below. So there's a lot of levels to be at for us to attack. This being broken to the downside though might even introduce us going as low as 2400s. I would be interested in that. I would love to see that, but because I don't know what about you guys, but I'm much better going short than I am going long. And interestingly enough, I remembered when I just started trading, I would actually use inverted charts, meaning that I just felt better pushing buttons on price going lower. So I would just literally invert the chart, and I would kind of lie to my own brain, thinking that I'm going short even though I'm buying on paper, because I was just feeling like since the chart is going lower, I'm going short, and it felt better doing that. So yeah. Oh, good times, good times. First 1 minute for value gap. That is gonna be a very important level for us to see how we trade later today. And let's play with some opening range. So we have the high of the opening range. I'll keep it as buy side resting above the current market price. Opening, here we go. What do we have on in Q? High of the range is resting here, low of the range right here. Consolidating right now would be appreciated, because we still have sell side resting below. So I would be interested in building up some premium now before we go lower. That would be awesome. That might allow us to participate. Um, but yeah, we'll see. How's everybody doing though? I kind of just tried to focus on the markets a lot. So let me know how everybody is doing. I hope you find this insightful. If you do, let me know as well. I love feedback. It helps me to improve as well, and I'm here to improve because I want you to become best how to say, best cases of yourself, and me improving is gonna improve what I do and hopefully improve your progress. Let me know. Um, Elsewise, 1 hour chart again. Even though I would love to see price breaking lower in hundreds, thousands, maybe, doesn't matter, right? Let's look at where the price is right now. Uh, I don't like it happening today because I wouldn't be able to really participate in it because we're in a massive discount already. So 2 days in a row we're going lower, and we built up a lot of discount in price already. So going short from where we are right now is a bit, how to say, not risky in terms of it possibly not panning out, but risky in terms of you can't get that much of a good risk to reward because of how deep into discount we are. So, but we'll see if we can work with it or not. But do this. Full on focus on the charts because we're at 9:40. Macro is starting in 10 minutes. So we'll see. Hmm, what dollar index is doing? Real quick. Still, price is being held in. Going higher for me is totally reasonable. Like I want to see dollar going higher overall, longer term. Still, even though we hit some monthly PD arrays already, but that would allow the markets to go a little bit lower from where they are right now. And a few more things. I'm gonna take a look. Which no. gold. This is awesome. Buy side liquidity resting above. Like, I'm very happy with what we're getting dealt with here. We called for gold going higher on the weekly report. You guys are participating. Like, this is more than enough for the whole year, basically. Now, but thing check is Bitcoin, which is almost trading at the highs. And I want to see how we work this 4-hour candle close. So if this 4-hour closes above 7.3, be precise. That's how precise I want to be. If we close above it, all-time highs so might be taken even today. So keep a note of that. Keep an eye on that. Back to India. One more time. Yes, being held into that 1 hour for value gap. Love to see that. 4 minutes, 3, 2. 3 minutes looked interesting. Still buy side resting above. 2 minutes and minute chart. Nothing I can work with yet. And Q neither, so let's see. Question for you guys. Does anybody know how to get the drawing tools back on my screen? I had the drawing tools right here since I started trading basically. I lost it today. I have no idea how to put it back on. Somebody help, please. I literally have no idea how to put it back on. See if bills and lines. No, status line. Cushions on. Yes. But if anybody knows how to put all the highlighted drawing tools right here and then or anywhere on the monitor, please let me know. I lost it somewhere today, the morning, and I got it back badly. Go favorite drawing search tool or function. Third function. How do you get to that search tool or function? Oh, I see. Here we go. Show favorite drawing tools. Nope. Even though, welcome back. Hope Mexico is treating you well. Hope Mexico is treating you well, sir. But search tool and function. Line. I don't have that button. Weirdly enough. Type it in, bro. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Show favor. Here we go. I feel old when I do that, you know? Even though I'm not, but holy, sometimes when I get used to stuff, just being there and then ready and everything, and something changes, like, Holy, I struggle. You just saw me struggling, so hope you like it. Hope you can laugh at it. Um. Anywho, one more time, 1 hour and into lower prices because we are getting into the macro itself. I don't like the fact how much out of sync we are. We have that double bottom resting below on this 4 hour chart. I'm happy to see us trading into it, but that part about this going lower is not that it is going lower. We talked about it going lower for a few times this week already on the stream, on Discord, quite a few places, right? What I'm not happy about is that I'm not gonna be trading for the next 3 days, and I'm missing a chance to participate in it in a way in front of you guys, right? And I took my profit already on my personal account at 5 o'clock today, New York time, but I'd love to run this account up together with you in terms of you showing up to the stream on daily basis, me trading it on daily basis. But I literally talked a lot about ICT and risk management. So how do I actually manage the risk, right? So taking percentages, automations, me dealing with my psychology and all that good stuff. One of the main things how I manage the risk according to ICD concepts and everything that I've seen throughout me looking at the markets for many, many hours, I have a few rules where I try not to engage. One of them is NFP news release on economic news calendar, which is happening this Friday. So every time I see that, two things happen on my end. One thing, I lower the risk by 50%. So usually I trade 4 contracts on E-mini, 2 contracts on Nasdaq on a 100K account. Right now I'm gonna do just 1 contract on each, maybe 2 contracts on S&P tops, because I don't want to expose myself to the price action that is being delivered later this week. And because every major move will happen later this week during that NFP, meaning majority of the liquidity is going to be run out through NFP release. We just took out sell side, sorry for that. Keep that to your notes. Because NFP is being released on Friday, I'm not expecting anything good to happen. Because I want to trade, because I want to stream in front of you guys. I want to run up the account. I want to place orders, basically. What I'm doing, I'm putting myself to lower exposure by lowering the contract size, right? Holy, look at that. Yeah, computer likes it, AI likes it. That's awesome. Second thing, what I do is I don't trade Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays itself during NFP release. The only 3 times that I can trade on NFP week is Monday, Tuesday, and AM session after PM session, sorry, after the NFP release. So sadly for me, since I'm in Thailand and PM session is after midnight for me, I'm literally trading just these 2 days during NFP release. And you can call it as something that I would be missing an opportunity, missing a setup or anything like that. I literally know that nothing good will happen on the average basis this week, right? And because I know that nothing good will happen, I'm literally not interested in participating. For example, January had one of my best trading weeks on my personal account so far this week during NFP week, right? I fooled around, yes, I know that, but I like the price action, so I participated in it. If I do like the price action, you're gonna see a lot of calls happening on Discord. That's for sure. I won't, keep myself away from the markets that much during the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. But literally, this account is something I want to show you that can work and work very safely with very minimal risk as a funded trading account because I will manage the risk very properly. Managing the risk properly is limiting yourself to exposure. That's one of the first things that I want to do. And I'm literally going to be limiting myself to not trading this account the next upcoming 3 days. So if we engage today, we do. If not, this week we'll finish at, what do we have? 0.84%. Macro of 10 to 10 starting. So let's see if there is anything we can work with. I was just texting a few things. My girlfriend is literally being attacked by dogs. Not attacked, but love attack is happening because a lot of we live with a French owner. The villa we're renting is owned by a few French guys, French family actually. So and they have 4 dogs, and they literally she's sending me videos how they're jumping on now while she's sitting on the patio. So fun stuff. But let's see. So we're already, even though the market was pushing to the downside on initial minutes of the opening range, we already see some inconsistencies with NQ creating a higher low, is creating a lower low. So what we want to see now is, do we have any fair value gaps to play with? Note that volume imbalance. If you play with volume imbalances at all, I said I will not trade volume imbalances in front of you guys on this account, so I'm literally not taking a note on that. So if you play with volume imbalances and it's your module, please do. I do trade it on my personal account, but I want to trade the models that are the easiest to be noticed and the easiest to be executed on in front of you guys. So I'm literally gonna do that. Opening range is very much expanding to the downside though. 10 handles. This is one of the largest opening ranges we had in the last like month almost, it feels like. Let's go. Going above this would be interesting. I would enter a long position on that eval account. Let's see if we can get something like that done or not. One of the models I want to trade in front of you guys with this account is SMTs leading into inversions. So we have liquidity being created below here. But what I wanted to say, I'm blanking a little bit, sorry, but we have higher lows on NQ and we have lower low on ES. ES breaking above this would show us and indicate a break of structure. Same could possibly on NQ. That would allow us to enter buy stops. Buy positions, whatever you want to call it. Probably a buy stop because versions usually trade buy stop. Or just market executions, not limit orders are a little bit harder to be engaged with, but we'll see. What I'm not happy about is that we're closing below this 1 hour for value gap, so I'm not too keen about it because I would love participate in the price going lower, but in a very, very massive discount right now, so if we could just continuing lower without allowing take anything. This and 3 minute version, possibly if we close above it. And still as an SMT, both charts. It is on both, but we have an SMT. So the divergence is still in here. So let's note that. Oh, oh. Low of the range. Keep that in mind. And this being a low is fine. So I don't mind that. Here, if this closes in the next 2 minutes, like this 1 hour chart, 1 hour for value gap holds the price in, meaning that next two candles print close inside this. Yeah, that will be interesting because we would have broken below the or for value gap that is in a very similar level on in Q compared to ES. So that will be interesting. Mm-mm. Let's see. This though, something that also is possible. What can happen? It fucking anyhow. What is possible now since we broke so low in terms of going into a discount during the night, the morning, start of pow. This oh, we're not getting that inversion off. Bad. See how much range we get. Really wanted this 950 close above it. I would have away. We're not getting that. So let's see. Let's see. So 3 minutes, right? We need a close above on 3 minutes to go for this and possibly. So you remember what I said half an hour ago? I said resting above. Boom, banged. Congratulations. We're calling the market just like we do every single day without issues. I say taking, unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in this, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed it panning out. I'm just take a quick screenshot. This is lovely. Let's see. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. I can't. I don't trade these inversions. So there's two inversion setups that you can play. ICT himself, that probably is better at trading than I am. Keyword probably. But he uses inversions like this. So he doesn't care what kind of time frame. As soon as this 1 minute gap, as soon as this 1 minute candle closes above the inversion val gap that you wanted to see in the market closing above, he enters the trade just like I've noted here. So we close above, we retrace into that fair value gap. Boom, he's in a position looking to take 40 handles. I know his family is struggling right now, so he's not trading at all the last week or so. So I don't know how much you follow ICT himself, but he asked a lot of people to give some prayers because of the issues in the family. Anyhow, he's not trading right now because of that, but this is a setup that he would be working with. And 3 minute setup, you could be entering a position right now as well. I want some retracement because 20 handles is a little bit too much for this account. So I want some retracement, and I want to keep the risk at 20 handles ish, at least not 25 and above. So because we want to see NQ catching up to ES, right? ES is trading above the opening range. This is too bad that we're pushing to the upside already. So if you guys follow me, inversion, SMT into inversion by the book, right? So we have 3 minutes fair value gap holding the price to the downside. We have an SMT right here, NQ compared to ES, perfect. 3 minutes fair value gap gets broken to the upside. What you should do on paper, you should enter right away. Meaning you enter on the candle opening, right? So when 3 minute candle opens, 1 second after it opens up, you enter a position right here. I didn't do it because I don't like the risk to reward on this, very simply. And why I don't like the risk of I could play with a lower risk reward that we're getting offered here, because I know that I win about 70 to 75% of the trades, but I can't because I want to trade this properly. And told it might be boring, but it is what it is. Sorry about that. And this could be something that I could play with, though. One more time to evaluate. Oh, get in. Risking half of the profits right now to make same percentage in what we are profiting right now already. Let's put it to sharp. So we have 3.5.25. Zero. We go. So buy limit actually placed on it and setup. I would totally understand it not panning out. Why? And this is something that I have to deal with because I'm trading right on a regular week. This is not A plus but B plus setup because of a few things I'm gonna be able to explain. But this is not an A plus setup. One thing. Second thing, we're trading on an NF, right? But this not panning out, I would explain it by bias shift. after we close below this hour gap, right? So this is not indicating, this close below it is not indicating bullishness, right? So I'm trading against the bias overall. Not only I'm doing that, but you remember, guys, when I talked about a high probability setup overall, right? Let me find some. High probability setup consists of what? Of, say, 5 things you. One, two, three, 4, 5. You need, and we're done. Not a problem. You need a time of the day, which we got. You need a liquidity to be taken. We got. You need what? Model itself, which we got. You need a down. I'm looking at this. Sorry. Let's see how this 3-minute value gap works here. But yeah, so we're looking with five things that we're dealing with while we look for a high probability set. First is time of day that we got. In terms of time of day, we only have the session itself. Time of day we don't have because we're trading during NFP, right? Second thing, you need power of 3. Power of 3 we actually have. Why? Because the power of 3 kind of allowed the market to push to the downside where we are trading at, but that break below is thing. I'm not trusting this power of 3 just yet because this is the sell side is the real move right? Judas swing. Did we get the Judas swing? If we trust buy stops being run out, yes we did, but this is not exactly correct, right? So already looking at what is it? 60% of the pie. I'm not at 60% directly. I'm like 45%, 40%, right? Then what do we need? We need structure, liquidity taken, everything aligning to what we were talking about, higher time frame bias and yada yada, and then we need the model. So we're literally covering just a few pieces of the puzzle. And this is bringing me to, how to say, trying to explain why a position could fail. So keep that in mind. Well, for the mouse noises. So one more time. 1 hour inversion happening. Got it off. Well, taken like this will be a massive dump. We're going for the last week lows right now, which is intense. This is a very big move, to be fair with you guys. Like, just taking a look if there's anything else that we're gonna be able to play with or not, but this now range is already taken away from us. See, so up. Let's take a look at the range here. Remember something that we talked about last week about new week opening gaps? When as we trade below the 50% level, probably a XO new week opening gap coming into place, right? We're getting that offered. But very honestly, like I said it, not even during this, like I said to Edgar's on a one-on-one session that I'm not gonna be interested in going short because of how much discount we got booked. So I might be missing out, but I don't care, literally. So this. $15 the news probably had news. News drivers just push the price through. We're blocking out. I'm just looking at. Oh la la, did you see guys what happened on forex though? Indices are looking quite fine compared to that. Look at dollar. So dollar is taking out sell side. We like that. We want it getting out of the range, right? So we got out from yesterday's dealing range that was created by the high and the low of the yesterday's trading, right? Awesome. Buy stuff on Euro USD. I can work with here. Been trading in this inversion also, so I'll just leave this aside. I won't. And let's come back to so the 1 minute for value. The downside on NQ. And I'm literally starting to get into a mode where I'm just gonna rant and talk, be a little bit angry at myself for not at myself, but at the markets in terms of giving us a pretty hard time. Like so end of January was pretty nice. First week of February was pretty. Last 3 weeks of trading are rough. For example, last week, higher time frame, 1 hour, 15-minute time frame charts, easy to read. You sit down to work, do the work during the session itself, like it goes mental. You can't literally you're so zoomed in at that point that you don't really understand what is happening, right? But it's all right. So all loss here. We're back at we took away 0.5% profits on trade. Risk the reward was good. We were aiming for 40 handles while risking 20, which is very good. Should I do it again? Yes, I will. I'm kind of reevaluating everything. So what I'm starting to that. Remember when we would go long? I'm thinking now. Wednesday or Thursday last week, we talked about 6-tester approach and why majority of the time index move together. And if one, let's say, stays in after school and doesn't break lower in terms of sell side liquidity here resting below the market price, while one does, usually the other one starts to catch up. Sister approach would mean yes to look up, right? You kind of gave the direction we want to go. Looking lower, sell side being taken. That sell side on NQ at 18.029 is resting right here at 5089 on ES. So we have long ways to go. Not saying this is a short, there's no model that gives that for me, but that I know of, at least. Maybe you know better, but let's continuously look at ES. I'm looking at the breaker block as well. YouTube 2022 as well, but we didn't get a setup offer just yet. So for those trading YouTube 22 breaker blocks, whatever, swing high, swing low, higher high, lower low, breaker block right here with the last down close candle before the actual move to the upside. Where it starts with a swing low. So we have a breaker block resting at 9:52 a.m. today, right here. And so breaker block theories, something that I want to trade with you guys. Is this an entry? No. Why? Because I need a breaker block together with a fair value gap. This is why I'm noting this. So the shaded area. Oh la la, so shaded. Something I'm gonna look at for a possible short entry. YouTube 2022. Very much the same. Buy side resting above. Side taken. Break to the downside. Swing low. Fair value gap. Retrace. Short. YouTube 2022. 2222. YouTube 2022 model right here as well. But we're not getting offered an entry just yet, right? So we have to play the waiting game. I didn't expect this. I expected that. Yes, especially after expected a run to this 4-hour. Beautiful. What is happening right now? I did not expect that. I'd admit it. 4-hour close. Oh. This might rip, guys. This might really, really rip. Let's see what kind of level. This is premium already. Gonna keep that fair value gap. Just to see. Let's see what forex is doing. It is falling around still, so dollar crashing lower. This is the shitty part though. That dollar crashing lower, indices is going lower together with it. We've seen this for the last 3 months or so. Both dollar index and index futures being in sync, which is insane. It's not supposed to be happening. It's not supposed to be working like that. But it's what it is. Forex is kind of forming a 1-minute inversion on GU. It's very noticeable, actually. Weirdly enough. But we ain't moving in tandem just yet. We ain't, so Watch this for gap. Not that. Don't don't use it for a possible inversion setup. Please don't. Uh, just evaluate it. You know? Why I'm putting it in? Because I'm gonna keep it to my notes. Because I probably have 50 fair value gaps like this collected after a break of structure to the downside in 1 minute fair value gap holding the price. Another one. Does it? Does it not? I don't know, but when I sit down to journal, I take a note on that, and then probably at some point I'm gonna remember already. You know, like I remember when I see a breaker block or something like that, what I expect, and then how I want the market to treat it for it to hold into place. You know. Day opening. Wanna make a guess why this is not an inversion setup? We didn't create an SMT. We didn't work SMT, so yes, I sound like I limit myself a lot. Everything I do in terms of placing myself is just avoid taking on it. Avoiding taking on risks is like the best non-financial advice I can give. Please continue waiting. I just realized why I feel so dead and tired today, though. I didn't eat any dinner. I literally had lunch 10 hours ago. I didn't eat dinner. I just realized. It's fine though. Um, mm, Still looking at that definitive email. What an interesting offer, right? Not only so prop firm and prop trading is already a not that new. So 5, 6 years tops FTMO. I don't know if you guys know. Let me know. FTMO I think is 6 years old. One of the oldest ones. Prop firm prop trading is very new trading world. Now Infinitive is doing a challenge where they're gonna give you a salary. That sounds legit. At the same time, it sounds crazy because I'm realizing in a way how many people are failing those accounts that they can actually promise a salary. You have to understand that, you know. So I don't know whom it was that we chatted on Discord. You know, when you find a good discount or a good price on those funded accounts and yada yada, please don't buy 15 of them. Don't even buy 2 of them. Just get one, get that funded, play around with it, get you thing, then fund another and build it up slow. Please don't buy 15 funded accounts only because you can spend $100 on each of them. Whatever, I don't know, $500 for 10 accounts, and then you say, "Oh, I have 1 million for evaluation," and you fail it all. You know, not much to gain out of that. You're looking into getting funded, just do it step by step. It's slow. Yes, you can play around and you can, how to say, find ways of getting funded quickly. I'll say it. I don't like talking about shit like this, but I've done it myself. So, example, you buy two funded trading accounts, right? Let me do it properly. So, how to get funded in 2 hours? That will be the topic of the video. Let me explain. If you don't care about how you do it, because I care, because I want to do it properly, because I know that if I do it properly, I can hold on to it. Buy two funded accounts. That would be 2 times, let's say, $100. What you have to do, you usually have to make like 6 to 8%. Let's say 200 USD. What you do then, you wait for NFP release. As an example, CPI, FOMC, any big news, work. One, account number one. What do you do with account number one? You buy, let's say, 10 contracts. Account number two, sell 10 contracts. Account number one burns. Account number two gets funded. Bullshit strategy to get funded that nobody talks about with Ignas. Here we go. You owe me $100 each because I just told you that. Whatever. Anyhow, what I want to say is that getting funded is easy. Trust me. When I say something is easy, it's very easy. Trading is not easy, and I talk about it constantly because trading is about managing your psychology. Getting a funded account, guys, I have some people still in Discord saying like, not help me getting funded, but oh, let's get it funded and yada yada. Getting funded is fucking easy. Open two accounts tonight. Wait till Friday. Open full leverage buy position on one account before NFP and open a full leverage sell position NFP. One burns down, you lose $100. With another one, you just got funded. So $200 as an investment, and you can get a funded account done. I say fuck that to this, but not for me. You know, it's just a silly way of doing it because literally, like, if you want to get funded, you have to work for it. Because doing something like that, trust me, it will not work easy. Because I think there's even a saying that easy money comes and go fast as well. So if you're able to make easy money, just like I said right here, you won't hold on to it. Nothing is easy here, you know? So, but if you want to get funded, strategy to doing that is it. Go ahead and do it, you know? Have fun. I even get angry talking about stuff like this, you know? So, because, yeah, this is what kind of industry we're working with in a way, you know? People do like paid services to get people funded accounts and stuff like that. Like, you literally don't need that. Playing around with the crew in Discord now a little bit. But yeah. Every single bearish PD area is holding the price to the downside. This is insane. Like, I've not seen it for, very honestly, I haven't seen this happening this year. Unfortunately, there was no short entry for me. I don't play with Could be, but this is a break rule. I can't trade this down. The high risk to reward is just too intense. But every single PDRA holding the price to the downside. This is what we've been waiting for. You're gonna see, like, at some point the markets are gonna start printing, right? And when they print, get dealt with 200 handles dealing range, and you literally in one session can take 100, 120, 140 handles just with one entry. Because what you do here, if you get a proper setup, let's say, for example, you got an inversion setup here, right? So what do you have here? You open 2 contracts as a short version, so you're not interested in going any higher. 20 points of risk. We have that sell side resting below here. You took a partial at 20 handles, 40 handles, maybe this new week opening at, and you're literally letting it rip. Because we know that March, April, May, June are the months where the markets open up. You're literally still in that position if you went short. If we had a proper setup, that's a big if, right? There was no setup yet that I can trade. There was a lot of setups that you can work with different strategy. Nothing that I could engage with yet, right? But you're still riding it, and you're riding for 200 handles. Imagine opening two contracts here. So you took a partial, 20, 40 contracts, whatever. You're at the 0.5%. 200 handles. Holy macaroni! This is like to calculate 5% move. 1 entry. 0.25% risk. It's insane, but this is what I'm waiting for. You're gonna see. Last year, February was the best trading month for me. I made 28 or 27% in February last year. Half of what I gained throughout the year, actually. Imagine. I stopped at 40.4%, something like that last year. For 2023, 27 or 28% of that was made in February. That's how easy it was. Because literally you ride positions like this and you can make 5% with minimal risk at that point. But you do that when you take proper high probabilities. Not random setups, whenever you taking that. But take proper setups, you literally can run up your accounts very, very quickly. Thanks going to buy 2. I didn't see this, man. Holy. Oh, fuck me. You can burn both of them. Nothing keeps you safe for burning both of them, you know. You still have to play around a little bit. But easiest way of getting funded. Oh. I'm gonna buy 2 of them. Holy. This is fun though. Should I do this? If we get, I'm gonna literally say it out loud. Till Friday, if we get 10 likes on this video, imagine me saying this, 10 likes on this live stream. If we get 10 likes, I'm gonna open 2 Apex funding accounts before NFP this Friday. I'm gonna get funded in one day. In that day, and in half an hour. 10 likes, and I'm doing it. Easy. Give me 10 likes, man. 10 likes. Holy shit. We talked about even this morning, right? About looking into how to grow this community, how to get more people in here. We need likes. For likes, I'm gonna gamble. You know? Boy, probably it would be better betting on Žalgiris getting into playoffs or something, but you know, uh, I'm having fun. No, Thomas, like, listen. Don't buy Apex funding. We have to talk about something. What you have to find is one of the two, right? A lot of futures funding. So with forex, you're not able to do it. Forex usually needs like you to open 10 orders, 10 trades, trade for a week, whatever. Futures trading accounts usually offer possibilities to get funded in one day, get funded in one trade, whatever. Read TNC. Read the risk management requirements and everything. I'm not sure if Apex does it, but why I'm saying it because I've done it before. Uh, and Top Step, I remember, used to have like a, how to call it, a, what's the name of it? Like special events, special promotions where they would, they, okay, come and buy an account with us until Wednesday for $100 instead of 150. Or I don't remember, but they used to do that. And they would give you a limited period of time, and usually that would include news by the end of the week or something like that, where you could actually uh, get funded in one day because they would just change the rules for a certain period of time. So don't buy it, read the rules. This is a good advice, though. We're gonna have to find a prop firm, I guess, right? So I'm staying in the office today. After this, I'm looking for a prop firm that allows one day funded challenges, right? One order funded challenges, no chances, that's for sure. So you have to build it up a little bit. You have to open the account, like maybe place 2 or 3 orders, get stopped out, win it, doesn't matter. Just open, close. They Nobody allows you to get funded in one order, but literally getting funded in one day. I've done it myself. So yeah, good old times. Oh my god. Gap being created. So let's see if we break the structure. What kind of liquidity do I have noted here? Let's take a look though. Oh, we have a swing low here. That's probably the double bottom of those 4 hour. Yeah, that's the double bottom. Um, so I can't say YouTube 2022 panning out. Why? Because for YouTube 2022 to pan out, we need liquidity to be taken. I don't have liquidity taken. Why? Because I literally noted right here below the current market price. So bad. Outside resting below here though. But keep a note on this for value gap. So If this remains as a breakaway gap pushed to the upside, is quite possible. We have inversion happening here as well, right? Keep a note on that. I'm not gonna enter a buy here though. So let's keep a note on this. So let's see if it holds. Might be able to play around with it because we have an SMT as well. I don't want it closed in though. Not a trade for me. So what I wanted to see is this not being closed in. That would have been awesome. But this getting closed in is just not something I want to work with. So guys, how many likes we have? How many likes? Let me check. Where can I check it? I've never checked it actually. YouTube.com. See. Easy you say, right? Let's check it. Let's check it. I'm checking it. We have time till Friday. Time till Friday. I'm not gonna like it myself though. I won't. 3 likes. Holy shit. 30% down, so 7 more to go. Oh, you guys. Can you pay for those accounts for me as well? The serious stuff. I said it out loud, so we're gonna have to do it if you get it done. I'm glad I'm not in this. Glad. This sell side is very near though. I'm gonna see if we get it dealt with. Mm-hmm. 1050 macro here, right? So I'm taking on that, but let's real quickly run through what we have on dollar breaking lower. Happy to see that. Unfortunately, we didn't get this at 1 hour for value gap. So I was hoping for this formation. Didn't get that. So let's see. We can't work with this here. The high taken. Work with that. Geo. Did we close above? Cool. I can't work with that. Let's see. So I was hoping for this fair value gap not to get closed in, right? Not getting closed in, it would kind of show bullishness a little bit, if you know what I mean. Maybe we could be looking for here or some here above this old new week opening gap. Look how nicely though this candle respected it. I love that. I love seeing this. Like this is this is the real precision that we can work with. This is awesome. I love stuff like this. So let's see, let's see. Let's open a few more charts. So 5 minutes. What are we doing? Rally gap right here. Keep that to your notes. 4 minutes. 3, 2. This is gonna be an OT. Yep. So literally, guys. So I'm not gonna be able to wait it out because I'm just gonna have to go home and go to bed. But watch if the price goes up here into this 1 minute fair value gap. Breaker block, right? You remember we talked about breaker block, OTE at 70.5 percentile. If this remains in place, I'm calling for a short from this 1 minute fair value gap. So price is gonna be in a premium. Price is gonna be trading at a breaker block. Price is gonna be trading at a very clean fair value gap. If this stays in place, look for this setup to go short later today. Yeah, keep an eye on that. And if you enter that trade from here, you should be closing it already because the structure is getting disturbed. Why? Because this 1 minute fair value gap is holding the price to the downside. Not only that, we're breaking this, we're breaking the new opening gap and all that good stuff, right? So there's nothing that holds you in here. Outside taken, I love that. Maybe we'll stay for a little longer, we'll see, but outside taken, so let's see, what do we have? A bit of a random level on in Q though. You see how beautiful this was though? This run to the downside, this run to the downside, like finally. I'm happy inside because we're finally getting price action that we can read. Is incredible. We haven't seen it for a long time, guys. This is something that ICT just posted as well. SMT on Q, SMT on Nasdaq. Dow index also is giving an no, this is ES as well. So a very nice SMT, buy side taken. this is a place where I don't know if you remember, but on YouTube 2022, I think video number 5, number 6, ICT mentions a trade model where you literally sell buy stops and you buy sell stops. And so you could have gone short here. Why? Not for now. Trust me, not for now. But there is a model that from time to time you can short these buy stops, which usually happens during the news. Usually happens when one of the indices, a lot of buy stops resting above. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts to get through that. You would literally go short here. Something you can play around and yeah, very nice, very clean as well. I'm gonna close it up. If you want to take a screenshot of this, do. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm closing this off. Is this a random time for sales to take in? We learned it last week. No. 10 to 10 macro, 10 to 11 macro is happening. 10 to the hour macro, basically, right? This is what we want to see. We want to see the algo running buy side and sell side. We just got that. I probably won't participate in this anymore though. I had fun though with you guys today. Holy. So just to go through it, right? We were trying to play with a 3-minute inversion here. We had a fair value gap. We have a fair value gap that we closed above on 3 minutes chart. SMTs right here. We tried to go long from this buy limit. Stopped out at 0.4% for the day. And I think that will be it for the day itself also. Because I'm not interested in wasting any time in front of this chart. Not because it isn't delivering, because I can't say that this is the bottom. Going long from this, I can't do that neither. So I'm tired. Sorry about saying that, but I have to. But I'm gonna be finishing the stream off here. If I open any positions for the rest of the night, I'm gonna let you know. But hope you guys found this insightful. I'm expecting 10 likes by the end before NFP, as I mentioned, right? And see you guys not tomorrow. Tomorrow there's no stream.